William Hutchison, Armenia, Colombia Realty for expats in Armenia, Colombia. I'm going to do this video today. It's a request from one of my viewers. Thanks, Junior, for the suggestion. He's asked two questions, and if you hang around till the end, I'll tell you a couple of important things about real estate here, whether you're going to rent, which I suggest you do if you don't know Armenia, or buy. You've been here and you know what's going on, and that Armenia is for you. Junior has asked me to talk about the various prices between Armenia, Padea, and Manizales, what's known here as the Coffee Triangle. And truthfully, I don't know a lot. I do know Armenia. Padea, I have a tiny bit of knowledge, and Manizales, I basically have none. The one comment I'll make is I don't really deal in Padea. I have two listings there. One is a townhouse. It's competitive with townhouses in Armenia. I have an upscale home in the best barrio in Padea, and that looks to me to be probably 50% more than similar in Armenia. So you can make the decisions yourself. I'll leave 3 links down below, and you can search the 3 different cities. I know nothing about Manizales. You look at listings for 10 minutes and you will know much more than I do, so I'm not going to comment on the values there. The other thing Junior asked about was to explain the barrios. And what that is they're numbered 1 to 6, and the people in the higher numbered barrios pay more than the ones in the lower numbered barrios. It's a bit of a social program. It helps the people that aren't as well off as some others, and I agree with it 100%. Now, I don't know where the actual number is that determines what the electricity rate is if everyone paid the same. I would think it was barrio 3 or 4. I was in the bank years ago paying my water bill, and if I remember correctly, my bill was 40,000 pesos, which was about $10. Times have changed because it's now $35, and the fella in front of me was paying his bill and it was 7,000. So he was paying a bill that was under $2 at the time. So, excuse me, the probably barrios 1 and 2 for sure. Maybe parts of 3 get subsidized by the people in 4, 5, and 6. 4 would subsidize a little, 5 a little more, and then 6 would be the top subsidy. It's just reflected in the rates. Instead of paying so much a kilowatt hour, you pay a little bit more. I don't know people in any of the lower barrios. I've basically been in barrio 5 myself. And in barrio 5, a month's water is between $30 and $35. A month's electricity, 35 to 40, and gas for heating, or not heating, but hot water and showering and cooking is $8 to $10 a month. Now, there's 2 things about real estate here that you have to understand that you may not realize when you're browsing. The first one, and I've mentioned it before, but probably quite a while ago. If you have a listing that looks really well priced, just make sure that you can find out some information about what floor it's on. Because up to the 5th floor, including the 5th, the developers, the builder, doesn't need to include an elevator. It only starts at the 6th floor and over. You'll see a building where maybe an apartment in US dollars is 125,000, and then another one in the same building is 145. If you look at it closely, it's because the one on the lower floor you only have to walk up one flight of stairs, where the one for 125 you have to walk up maybe 4 or 5 flights. So that's one thing to be aware of. The other thing to be aware of is that square footage here on listings is quite variable. And I say that because many listings will include an outdoor patio, a terrace, those sorts of things. I really don't have any problem with that. I mean, I come from Canada where it's only interior. But here, those areas you probably live in or live on more than you do in your home. The climate here is conducive to being outside most of the time. So I can see both sides. I kind of lean towards including them. The one thing I don't include is garage. And I've seen a couple of listings that actually include the garage square footage as well. That's a no-no, at least as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope the barrio explanation is reasonable and understandable. And as I say, I'll leave the three links below. They're for property for sale or rent. You just have to use the filters. They all come up. And then you can compare the property values in the various, the 3 town cities in the Coffee region. Okay. William Hutchison. It's Friday morning. Have a great weekend. I live in paradise. And you